Welcome to chemistry lab to all of you. Now I will do some chemistry related experiment. Before going to do some chemistry experiment, we want to know about the laboratory equipments. At first of all, we think about the what is demonstrator table. Demonstrator table. This is your said to be demonstrator table. Here the demonstrator take the experiment, do the experiment, and teaches to the students how can you do the chemistry related experiments. That is your said to be demonstrator table, and this is your student working table. Here the student do the practicals. This is your said to be student working table. Next is these are some reagents kept in the cells. Dilute HCl, dilute HNO3, dilute NH4. Common reagents, common solutions are kept in the cells. And and here are also here also some chemicals are kept. There are some chemicals and some small apparatus are also kept. That is your fire extinguisher. It helps to us at the time of whether any fire incident will be happen. This is your fire extinguisher. Next, this is your distilled fire. We can prepare the distilled water by the help of distilled fire. And it is your water tap connection. Next is this is your gas connection. Here the gas cylinder is present, and through the gas cylinder we connect to all the burner. This is your said to be Bunsen burner. Next we want to see about the exhaust fan. This is your said to be exhaust fans. Various types of dangerous chemicals or gases are removed from the exhaust fan. Now we want to see how this rotates and this collect the various types of gases and pass through outside the room. Next, this is your balance to weighing the chemicals in very few decimal ways. This is your first aid box. Here some preliminary test medicines are present. As a result, we can facing various types of incidents and give the preliminary treatment, just like cutting, burning, just like this. Next, we want to see about the common laboratory apparatus. At first, we think about the common laboratory apparatus. First is your test tube. This is said to be your test tube. Different volume related test tube are present, just like 10 ml, 15 ml, 20 ml, just like this is your test tube. By this help of test tube, take some solution and do some experiments. Next is this is your kept in the test tube stand like this. When they are washing with water, then they are kept like this. Next is your test tube funnel. This is your said to be your funnel. Filtration is done by this cell. Next this is your said to be funnel stand. This is your said to be funnel stand. We kept the funnel like this and use the filter paper. This is your said to be filter paper. This is your filter paper. By the help of this filter paper, we filtrate the solution, and it is said to be your funnel stand because your funnel is kept, and that is your called funnel stand. Next is your measuring cylinder. This is your said to be measuring cylinder. Here there are readings are already written. 30 ml, 50 ml, 70 ml, 90 ml, 110 ml, 130 ml, 150 ml, like this up to we measure 250 ml. Also there are different types of measuring cylinders are present, 50 ml, 250 ml, 1000 ml, 2000 ml, 25 ml, 10 ml, like this we by the help of this we measure the solution. Next is your test tube holder. Next laboratory apparatus is your test tube holder. By this holder we can take the test tube like this, and it is subjected to heating or any purpose. This is your said to be test tube holder, and already I said you that this is your said to be your test tube stand. Next is your tongue. This is your said to be tongue, and it is used for to take the some heating substance, hot substance. This is your said to be charcoal block, and when it is subjected to heating, then we heat like this. Next is your reagent bottle. That is your said to be reagent bottle. Some solutions are kept like this. Your ferric chloride solution is taken. Next is your, if you think about, next is your beaker. That is your said to be beaker. There are different types of beaker. 200 ml, 500 ml beakers, 100 ml beakers, 1000 ml beaker. This is called beaker. Why this is called beaker? Beak means in ODI it is called thunder. This look like the beak of a bird, so it is said to be a beaker. By the help of beaker we can carry some solution, some chemical substance. This is your said to be mortar, and this is your said to be pestle. By this help we can grind some chemicals and convert it into small particles like this. Suppose if you want to take a piece of charcoal, and like this we can grind this like this. We grind like this. This is your said to be pestle. This is your said to be mortar. Next, this is your next chemical apparatus is your water bath. This is your said to be water bath. When a substance is heated up to the temperature of water, then some water is taken here. We take the water like this. Suppose we want to heat. Suppose we want to heat the substance in water. This is your said to be Bunsen burner, and this is your said to be Thistle burner, and this is your said to be wire case, and that is your said to be tripod stand. Here some. This is your Bunsen burner. Tripod stand is kept like this, and wire is like this. Then we subjected the water bath. There are different types of plates are kept. Accordingly, you can take. Since the conical flask volume is like this, so you can take like this. Here the gas connection is available here. When it is present in 90 degree, then it is said to be in the closed condition. There is no passage of gas. When we take parallel condition, then gas now flow like this. And if you want to burn, this is your Bunsen burner. There are generally two types of Bunsen burner are present. There are two types of burner. One is your Bunsen burner, another is your Thistle burner. That is your said to be Thistle burner. It is discovered by the scientist of Bunsen, so it is said to be Bunsen burner. It is said to be Thistle burner because the flame is like this. The flame look like the tail of the fish. This is the tail of fish, so that is said to be Thistle burner. There are two types of burner. We can heat the chemicals present in the this is said to be conical cracks. We can eat the conical cracks or any substance present in the conical cracks like this in water bath. If you want to heat a substance in sand bath, then this is your said to be sand bath, and it is kept also like this. Here some sands are taken. Here some sands are taken instead of water, and it is kept like this. If you want to heating some substance, chemical substance in sand bag, then at first take the container, then kept some sand, and the chemical cracks is taken in here like this. Next is if you want to see another chemical apparatus, that is your China disc. This is your said to be China disc. In China disc, generally we take some chemical substance and heat it like this. Also we heat it like this, and it is generally then after heating the China disc, we take the China disc, remove the China disc from the wire by the help of like this. This is your said to be tongue. Next, if you think about the test tube brush, after doing some experiment and we want to use the test tube again, so we take some water, we take some water and we want to wash the test tube like this. This is the process of washing the test tube. It is said to be a test tube brush. With the help of test tube brush, we can able to wash the test tube. Next is your watch glass. This is your said to be watch glass. Here some chemical is taken for the purpose of flame test. Generally we take the watch glass in purpose of flame test. Next is that is your said to be spatula. That is your said to be spatula. By the help of we take some chemical like this. We cannot contact directly to the chemicals because it is harmful to us. Now, how can you take the chemicals in spatula? First wash the spatula neat and clean by the help of tap water. This is our tap water connection. This is your tap water connection. This is your basin. If you want to take some water, then you can take like this. Now I want to explain about how to take the chemicals. At first, wash the spatula, neat and clean by the help of tap water. This is your chemical. We do not want to contact the chemical. We only take the chemical by the help of spatula. Now we can take the chemical like this. We do not contact directly, or that means my hand do not contact to the chemical directly. We can take the chemical in spatula. Next is your Gibbs apparatus. It is a very important apparatus for the detection of basic radical. This is your said to be Gibbs apparatus. So by the help of this Gibbs apparatus, we generally need the gas, that is your H2S gas. How can you prepare H2S gas here? Here generally we take this said to be iron sulfate, ferrous sulfate, Ag sulfate. Here iron sulfate is taken, and from the upper side of this H2SO4 is added. Then the chemical reaction takes place. As a result, gas H2S gas is produced, and this H2S gas is used in the inlet, in the outlet. This is a very important apparatus in the plus 2 for detection of basic radical. This apparatus is used in detection of basic radical. Generally, it is used for the preparation for the formation of H2S gas. Now, I want to see about the desiccator. This is said to be desiccator. Here the silica gels are present. Here the silica gels are present. It have a tendency to absorb the water molecules. When it absorbs the water molecules, then the color of the silica gel is your blue. After heating the silica gel, this is said to be silica gel. Now it is does not contain more amount of water molecule because the color same. When it absorbs water molecule, then its color changes to blue. That means we think that it absorbs the water molecule. After heating, then the absorbed water molecule is evaporated and it also regain its original color. But remember, when it absorbs water molecule, its color become blue. By the help of desiccator, we can pull a substance in the absence of moist air. We can use for this cooling purpose. Next is your, if you think about another apparatus, this is your said to be reagent bottle. Here we take water. This is your polythene bottle. That is your said to be wash bottle. Here we take some water like this, and we take some water. Water means we take like this. If you want some water in the test tube, you do not take the water directly in the test tube. You only take the water. It is better for you to take the water in the test tube by the help of a polythene wash bottle like this. Next we think about other apparatus are also available. This is your said to be pipette. It is used in titration purpose. Your 10 ml is heated at 27 degrees centigrade. There are different types of pipettes are available: 10 ml, 5 ml, 1 ml, 20 ml, 25 ml. Here by the help of this we take some solution. It is used in the titration purpose. Next, this is your said to be round bottom flask. This is your said to be round bottom flask, and this is your said to be also one type of round bottom flask, but it is said to be flat bottom flask. And this is your said to be conical flask. Next is this is your said to be glass rod. That is your said to be glass rod. This is your hollow passing tube. This is your said to be passing tube, glass rod passing tube. Next is your, if you want to see about some apparatus. Next is your, this is your said to be Petrix. Some chemicals are taken here. And this is your said to be charcoal borer. If you want to a hole in the charcoal, that is your, you can do like this. This is your charcoal borer. We can make a bore by the help of charcoal borer like this. This is your gas jar. This is said to be your gas jar. Next, this is your measuring. This is your said to be measuring flask. One type of measuring flask. Here one mark is kept. And if you want to pull up the solution like up to this, then it is said to be 250 ml because it is a 255 ml measuring flask. Next we want to see about different types of litmus paper. This is your said to be blue litmus paper. This is your said to be blue litmus paper. That is your said to be blue litmus paper. It is used for detection of acid and base. It is used for detection of acid and base. Next, this is your said to be red litmus paper. That is your said to be red litmus paper. It is also used for the acid base purpose. We know that about the blue litmus and red litmus paper. Next is your, this is your said to be cork. It is said to be cork, and this is your said to be cork borer. By the help of this, we can bore a cork like this. This is your said to be cork borer. Next, this is your said to be blowpipe. It is used in the detection of basic radical. This is your said to be platinum wire. It is used also in the flame test. Next, this is your said to be copper foil. It is used in the detection of functional group. Next, this is your said to be cobalt glass. It is also used in the flame test. Next, we want to see about the any rest chemical apparatus. Here nothing, some chemical apparatus are present. Now we want to see about other apparatus. Here some apparatus are also kept. Next, we want to see these are said to be burette. Burette and pipette are used in the titration. This is said to be burette stand. We kept the burette like this. This is said to be burette stand. This is said to be glazing tiles. It is used during the titration and kept like this. This is your pipette burette stand, and it is placed. The glazing tiles are kept like this. Next, we want to see about some different types of chemicals. These are different types of chemicals. These are alkaline KMnO4, ammonium nitrate, aniline, Fehling solution, Tollens reagent, metadinitro, benzene solution, Schiff's base, cobalt nitrate, ammonium oxalate, methyl orange, sodium hydroxide, lime. There are chemicals are present here: methanol, sodium bicarbonate, that is your potassium dichromate. Different types of chemicals are present. Solutions are present here. Some chemicals are also present here: ammonium sulfate, ammonium chloride, ammonium bicarbonate. There are different types of chemicals are present here. And the solutions are also present here. Here we prepared some solutions: acid, base, alkyl, that is your oxalic acid, KMnO4.